God, that's over. Hey guys, it's me, Steven. I just wanted to keep in touch with you guys and hopefully reach you guys just before spring break happens. I know some of you have already had your midterms, but also, you may have them when you return. So this is probably as good a time as any to actually go over some study tips, and these are just tips that you can use anywhere. So I thought, oh well, what just reading the book, doing the homework. But actually, sometimes for some classes, you actually really do need to study. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to absorb the material. And I'm going like, my brain's not a sponge. You gotta get a chisel. Unfortunately, it ain't gonna work. And believe me, I've learned the hard way more than once. So I'm just here to give you guys some ideas. Maybe something, and maybe you can even post your own ideas. How do you study for math, or how do you study for English? I know one thing that I like to do is when I take my notes, I sometimes will recopy them. I actually physically do it. And it's awesome because I'm a kinesthetic learner, and if you guys know what type of learner you guys are, you should tailor your study tips to match that, because that's the best way that you learn, and that's how you develop those connections so much more quickly. I know since I'm kinesthetic, I have to do something like writing or moving or dancing or whatever it may be. If it works for me, if it works, then why fix it if you don't break it. Another thing that some people will do is, this is kind of like it's kind of what it was suggested at the previous college I've been to, and it was very odd because everybody's got one of these at home or somewhere. Someone has something like this, and you could use it to lecture to. And I want you guys to meet the first teddy bear I've ever had. About as old as I am. Been through the mill, this one. But you could just set him down with a bunch of his buddies, and you could actually use them as an audience and lecture to them till however long you want it. Because if you could teach somebody what you know, then you really know it, and the test is like no big deal. Another thing, some people prefer flashcards, some people prefer retaking notes. One of the things that I like doing is that I like to be proactive when I do my homework. If my teacher assigns me several problems, and these aren't really math problems, but like let's say somebody asks you questions about a chapter, I will write down the question, I'll write down the answer, and I'll write down at this precise portion of the book where I found that answer, so that I could use my homework to study. And it's really helpful that way because that's just that much work I don't have to do later. Honestly, if you need music to study, if you need to or if you need to really, there's so many different techniques, but it all depends on what works best for you, and you can't really go wrong. So on that, I know a lot of you guys have your midterm for the math studying, or the math. Yeah, wow. The math midterm. There's the term. What I'm going through. I must need to study more. Oh my God. But one of the things that you need to do is that the moment you get back that week, you're going to end up having to take that math midterm, and it's already going to be tough as it is because it's math. In short, I don't need to go into detail on that. So I hope you guys have already started studying as I suggested. But if you haven't, this is a great time to take advantage of it, to really start and go through all those problems that gave you trouble before, anything that's given you issues on previous exams, and just going over it maybe an hour or two a night, and you don't have to spend a whole lot of time on it, but just do a little each day, and it really helps. And by the time you're done, you'll probably find that the midterm is, cake. One thing I wanted to let you guys know is that we have the President's Forum coming up. Now, if you guys can make it to campus or any of the outreach centers, we will be live streaming an opportunity for you to actually meet Dr. Church and actually get to give him your feedback directly. Another thing that we are also having is the following week will be the Dining Services Forum. Now, if you're at an outreach center, that may not pertain so much to you because there isn't really a dining services on campus. but there is a dining services on the main campus, or I shouldn't say the main campus, the Elyria campus. They should, so you may be familiar with the marketplace, with the corner bistro, whatever it may be, and so you can give your feedback directly to those who make that food. And if you have an issue or if you have an idea, it's a great place to do so. Two other things that are coming up down the pipe will be student senate elections. Now, by the end of this semester, you guys will be all have all the qualifications to run for the Senate if you're interested. So this would be a great opportunity for you guys to get involved on campus. If you happen to know somebody, or if you happen to have an interest in trying to advocate for the student body or to work on some things that you feel you would like to see here on campus, this is a great time to actually consider if you want to run. All you would need is a 2.25 GPA, have at least completed 12 credit hours, and can make or have the availability to work about 15 hours per week, and you have the ability to run for the Senate. Some of you may be in an outreach center, so you may consider running for the outreach representative position because you would know that background. So I want to encourage you guys to at least consider, and hopefully I will see you guys the week after. And the last little bit, which I think you guys might find semi-interesting, would be we are having our own pizza contest on campus. This is a create your own pizza, so if you are interested in different kinds of pizza and you'd like to see one sold in the marketplace on the Elyria campus, you can actually create your own pizza, or you can actually submit a request form to kind of like an application. The Senate would review it, and then the top 5 ideas we will actually price out the ingredients and be able to put it all together. You would actually be able to come to the marketplace and assemble your pizza and bake it in the marketplace with their stone oven, and you will have somebody who, for food safety, standing watch over you, and then we would cut into party sizes, and people would get to taste it. And one of the things you get to do is that for the pizza that you like the best, you can vote for it, and the one who gets the most votes will actually be on the specialty pizza rotation. So that's something that you guys might want to think about. And I know it's about halfway through that semester. There's been a lot of stuff, but we're planning a lot of good things for you guys coming up. So you guys might want to take a look, or if you can, stop by on the Elyria campus, or where the outreach center is, and we'll try and see what we can do to make your experience here a lot better. And I hope you guys have a great spring break. Please stay safe, because if I hear of any of you getting arrested, I ain't bailing you out. So I'll catch you guys later, and have a nice break. See ya!